Hello and welcome back to 1700. That was Jeff Tynan with Slow Down, and we're joined here by the lovely Abbey Stone.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah, let's give her a clap. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So I read in your EP Doorways, you've worked with some pretty great people like Mark Moffat and Charlie Musselwhite. How did the sort of collaboration begin with those guys?
Well, Charlie Musselwhite is a really good friend of my manager's, and he's worked with him for years and years. Charlie and his wife are like my manager's, like American parents. So I met them through him, and I was up at the Byron Bay Blues Fest last year, and I was just there like seeing the bands, and I was there with my manager and with Charlie, and I had written the song Million Minutes that we did together, and I sent it to Charlie when we were there. I just emailed it to him and I said, look, if you like this song, you know, would you want to put something on it? The very next day we went to pick him up from his hotel, and he didn't even say hello to me. He just walked down the stairs, and the first thing he said to me was, oh my God, that song, I'm taking it back to LA, I'm putting a track on it, we're doing it. So I was like, okay, this is happening. So that's how that one came about.
Yeah.
And Mark, I met again through my management, but I met him in Nashville. So I went to Nashville last year and the year before that to meet people and to work on new music. And Mark was one of the people that we met with the first time we went. And the second time we went, we decided to do some actual work and record together. So we did half of that record over there. So.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so working with these new people, does it give you that added confidence and all that like belief in yourself to go on?
Yeah, well, when I did the record with Mark in Nashville the last time we went, I did it with some incredible musicians, like session musicians from Nashville, and to them that's their bread and butter, you know, that's their life. There's no room for error or, you know, anything like that. So it's really incredible to be able to work with people who just take you so seriously and do this, you know, just simply because they love it and they can't see themselves doing anything else. So when you're on that level playing field with such professionals, it really does give you that extra boost of confidence. And it's like, these people are genuinely taking me seriously and we're doing this, you know? So yeah, it definitely does.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I read like one of the singles that's on the EP, Braveheart. You wrote when you were 17.
Yeah, I did.
How has like to now? How has the sort of development changed in sort of the writing process?
Sure. Well, actually, it's funny that you say that because when I wrote that song, I was working at Macca's at the time. I worked there for about 4 years.
Place to be.
Yeah, exactly. I worked there for like 4 years, but I was downstairs in our drive-thru and we had this like ridiculous, pointless metal bench. And it was it was dead and I was bored and I was down there, so I just started banging on the bench and I was like, hey, this actually sounds kind of cool. So I got like a little piece of the receipt paper and just started like writing things down. And I went home and I wrote like a bassline kind of thing on GarageBand on my Mac, and then I had that sitting there for like a year and a half, and then I gave it to one of my friends who's a producer. He's incredible, Lucian Blomkamp. And yeah, we worked on it for half a year, and it was like just something that we thought we'd just play around with. We put it out for free on Triple J Unearthed because it was just something that we played with, you know.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
I mean, every song is different, but that was an interesting writing experience, that one, definitely.
So you'll be coming back after the little break we're going to have. You'll be performing later. Can you stick around for many a good time here on 1700?
I would love to.
Great.
All
right, cool. All right. You're watching 1700.
Welcome back. You're on 1700. That was Our Lives with Faces, and we're back here with Abbey Stone. And we would like to ask you about your time in the States. Did that help your like experiences and stuff? Because you seem to write songs based on your experiences and your life and
well, like I said, the first time I went there, I had just graduated high school, and I decided that I wanted to get out of Australia a bit and do the whole, you know, traveling, whatever, find yourself. And I chose to go to New York first. And when I was there, I ended up writing a song that I include in my set now, and it's called Tightrope, and that's going to be on the next record too. So, I mean, I guess everything that I did over there contributed to the songs I'm still writing, you know, because it was a complete different experience for me that I'd never done before. So it was something that was completely out of my comfort zone. I'd only ever been to LA once with my mum for 2 weeks on like a business trip thing. So being able to throw myself into a completely different world, because it really is a completely different world over there. The shows that we played were insane. Like the open mics were crazy, and then the feature shows we did were just I can't even explain how different it is, but it's so cool. So yeah, it really did change the way I wrote, the way I approached, you know, all the things I do now, even business-wise, you know, just to see how people operate on a different kind of level there. So yeah.
Talking about like story writing, I read you've written like 3 songs. You've got like a trilogy, you call it, and it's like a set in a set.
Yes.
Is it like, so obviously like in a song you have a story in that, but did you want to have like carry that story on to a gig, or like why the trilogy?
Yeah, the way that came about was the first 3 songs on that record actually, so it's Doorways, Figure You Out, and then I'm Still Here. They're all written about the same one person, same one guy, and I wrote them all in the 1 year, and it was sort of like a consecutive, on order of events, you know what I mean? So it was like all in the consecutive order that I wrote these songs. So I started playing them live in the order that I wrote them and that the year sort of played out. Then I realised that, you know, I can play with this and I can turn it into that kind of set within a set. So I'd, you know, tell the audience, you know, all right, you've got to keep up now because all these next songs are all about the same one guy. So it all starts with like the pretty, you know, happy side of the relationship, and then it ends with I'm Still Here, and it's like, so.
Yeah. So you'll be performing a little later in the show. What song will you be doing?
I'm going to do Million Minutes, which is the one with Charlie.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we are very looking forward to that. You are watching 1700. Thank you so much for chatting with us today, Abbey.
Thank you guys for having me so much.
No problem. You're watching 1700 with Phoebe and Bridget. We have a very special performance by Abbey Stone.
We do. She's going to play Million Minutes for us. Take it away, Abbey.
Of the river are rare like you, and the ripples in the water are there like me, and I would throw 1,000 pebbles to see your world rock. Oh, I would give a million minutes. Oh, I would give a million minutes for you. For you. Is thin as ice, and the heart of a woman is left behind, and she loves with no one in return. Oh, and I would break 1,000 times to put you back together. Oh, and I would kneel down on my knees so you could meet your measure for you. For you. Oh, I would give a million minutes. Oh, I would give a million minutes for you. Thank you.